Good evening. Welcome to the 40th Annual Mock Trial Awards. My name is Hans Van Leiten. I'm a partner at Rutan & Tucker. I am on the board of CRF-OC and a co-chair of the Mock Trial Committee. I'm also a mock trial coach. Let me start by acknowledging how tonight is a bit different than our usual award ceremony. This has certainly been a unique and uniquely challenging mock trial season. Today's event is about recognizing outstanding student performances, but I also want to thank everyone who made it possible for us even to have a mock trial season. We want to thank our students, teacher coaches, attorney scorers, and presiding judicial officers. Your willingness to be flexible and patient, as well as master new technology, made this all possible. We also want to thank our organization and program sponsors for supporting this program and the technology needed to pull it off this year. In particular, we want to recognize our program partner, the Orange County Superior Court, and our annual benefactor, the Orange County Bar Association Charitable Fund. Leadership Circle sponsor, Rutan & Tucker, and all of our financial sponsors who provided crucial support to CRF-OC in this very challenging year. I also want to give special recognition to our partner, the Orange County Department of Education, whose video production department helped us put together this virtual awards ceremony. Last, but certainly not least, I want to acknowledge and thank the CRF-OC staff, with a special recognition to Teresa Bernard, our program director, and Jennifer Fisher, our assistant program manager. They brainstormed, experimented, innovated, and figured out how we could move this entire competition to an online format. They organized and managed every aspect of this competition, including moving our scoring system online. They spent countless hours over the summer and fall figuring out how to make this work, and then made it happen. This year, we conducted 87 virtual trials. We assigned judges, scorers, and over 2,400 students, teachers, coaches, and observers into those virtual courtrooms. CRF-OC has been running the Orange County High School mock trial program for 40 years. Today, the program is one of the largest of its kind in the state and remains the only program of its kind in Orange County. As I said a minute ago, this award ceremony is a bit different. Because we are all doing this virtually instead of in person, we're going to try to streamline the ceremony. But we are still going to celebrate this program and honor the amazing achievements of you, our students. In the 40th year of our program, it seemed appropriate, instead of having a keynote speaker, to have a few past mock trial participants from over the years say a few words about their mock trial experiences.
Hi everyone, my name is Rochelle Cahan. I did mock trial in Orange County from 1999 to 2003 with Woodbridge High School. And yeah, it's an incredible experience. I'm so excited to be virtually meeting all of you. I literally just pitched South by Southwest with my company that is a national anti-trafficking organization, and looking at myself in the camera right now, I'm realizing based on the rickrack right here that this is my lucky blazer from mock trial in high school. So here's hoping it brings me the same luck at the pitch competition that I just did. So a little bit about me and where I am now, 18 years after finishing high school mock trial. I can't believe I just said those numbers out loud. But I was a prosecutor for 6 years. I handled over 20,000 gender-based violence cases. I tried the first 2 trafficking cases in the state of Pennsylvania, and now I run a national anti-trafficking nonprofit that works with police officers, prosecutors, and legislators across the country, helping make sure they do better in their anti-trafficking work and support victims in the process. And I can't tell you how much mock trial has been a part of the past almost 20 years of my life, especially if any of you are the PreTrial people out there, learning everything about an issue, every argument that could happen on either side of that issue, and being prepared to answer every question and sort of crush that argument has been a part of my life almost every day since I finished mock trial. So yeah, it's been an incredible experience, and I really applaud everyone who has invested so much of themselves in this process, including while trying to also, get good grades in school. I remember the passion that took, and I hope that passion carries with you into everything you do after mock trial. Congratulations to everyone who won awards in that process. I also want to give a quick shout out to anyone who is an alternate and still showing up. I was an alternate for the first 3 years before getting to be the pretrial person, and I too won one of these awards. So don't give up. Your chance might be coming next year or the year after or in 3 years. And I hope you still enjoy every minute of it and learn as much as you can from that process. And you never know where it'll take you. It's definitely one of the most valuable things that I did as a teenager, and I'm so grateful that I had that experience. And I'm so proud of all of you. So congratulations to all of the award winners and everyone else on these teams that are dedicating so much of their time and energy. I don't think you'll regret it, and you'll look back on it fondly decades from now.
We are so fortunate to have many successful mock trial alumni who have used their mock trial experience to further their success. If you are a graduating senior, we look forward to hearing your success stories. As you reach milestones and achievements, let us know. We now want to recognize some of our outstanding student participants. I would like to introduce Judge Karen Scott. The Honorable Karen Scott is a magistrate judge of the United States District Court for the Central District of California. While in high school, Judge Scott was a member of the El Dorado mock trial team. As an attorney, she volunteered as a mock trial coach, was on the CRF-OC Board of Directors, and was the chair of the mock trial committee. She now serves on the CRF-OC Judicial Advisory Board and volunteers for many CRF-OC programs. Judge Scott also presided over multiple trials this season, as she always does.
In this year's case, People v. Crotty, the defendant, Lee Crotty, a self-described journalist with a popular YouTube channel, was charged with aiding and abetting a burglary and being an accessory after the fact. Based on videos Crotty posted and messages sent by text and through group chats, one of Crotty's followers, Remy Montoya, entered a home of a government agent and stole documents that Crotty claimed contained information regarding the existence of UFOs. Remy immediately took the documents to an event hosted by Crotty and then went back to Crotty's home, staying overnight in the guest house. Remy was arrested the next day in front of Crotty's house for burglary and assault. After further investigation, a few days later, Crotty was arrested for aiding and abetting the burglary and being an accessory after the fact. The pretrial motion this year involved a Fifth Amendment issue, the right against self-incrimination. The motion presented the issue of whether statements made by Crotty to a police officer were made during a custodial interrogation without Miranda warnings and therefore inadmissible, or were made voluntarily during a casual conversation and therefore admissible. Now we are going to begin honoring our first student award winners. Each student award winner can pick up their medal from CRF-OC at the designated dates and times given to them. Students being honored for outstanding witness. As Remy Montoya, Madison Morgan from Arnold O. Beckman High School and Isabella Budner from Mater Dei High School. In the role of Drew Marshak, Megan Garola from Costa Mesa High School and Ella DeRusso from Foothill High School. As Officer Max Bird, Lauren Jagger from Tesoro High School and Hannah Lazenga from La Habra High School. As Dr. Kai Chavez, Hannah Lee from Irvine High School and Michaela Pulaski from Orange Lutheran High School. As Lee Crowdy, Emily Doe of Fountain Valley High School and Jenna Mukaram from Woodbridge High School. as Zuri O'Neill, Kent Kawada from El Dorado High School, and Elise Stiefel from Yorba Linda High School, as Dr. Jess Behart, Amber Chen from Irvine High School, and Aiden Vischer from La Habra High School. Finally, as Aaron Sullivan, Citlali Hernandez from Catella High School, and Cecilia Lee from Troy High School. We would now like to honor the Outstanding Clerk Student Award winners. Tara Vandendust, Portola High School. Jessica Wynn, Garden Grove High School. And now, we're going to hear from another mock trial alumnus.
Doing mock trial has been one of the most influential things on my career altogether. In high school, it was a fun activity that I could do with friends. It was a good competitive activity I could do because I wasn't very good at sports. And it was just a really good way to get my foot in the door for law, which is a field that I had no connection to prior to mock trial. I didn't know anything. I didn't even really know any lawyers before mock trial. And from there, it's just sort of taken me through my life. It gave me interest to go into the law in the first place, to continue doing mock trial after high school, to go to law school, and to become a trial lawyer. Ultimately, I can say with 100% confidence that I wouldn't be where I am today without having done the mock trial program. It's the whole reason I got into law, and it's the reason I feel confident doing it. The ability to go into a courtroom and talk is not something most people are born with, but by doing 4 years of that in high school, it sort of gets your foot in the door. You get experience in a courtroom setting. You get used to talking to a judge. You get used to standing up in a, scary formal setting and talking in front of a group of people. And there just aren't that many things in high school that give you the chance to do that. I think it's probably the best experience that I could have done at high school, and I certainly wouldn't have picked anything else over mock trial, even if I could go back and do it all over again. I think doing this program is probably the number one thing I would recommend to any high school student who has even any interest in going into law, but also to people who are going into acting or any other sort of performance-based activity. Because short of doing, theater, there also aren't very many opportunities for public speaking or performing in high school. And I think mock trial really fills a lot of those roles. I think mock trial teaches you how to be confident. It teaches you how to work as a team. It teaches you how to be competitive in a healthy way. And it teaches you how to work hard. And those are all really great skills that I think are going to take any competitor through their entire life and just lead them to a lot of success.
This year presented challenges to every coach. While coaching mock trial is always challenging and takes a great deal of time and dedication, this year was probably the most challenging of all. From preparing teams to conduct their trials in the new remote format, to assigning parts and holding practices, sometimes without ever meeting the students in person. This year, a virtual mock trial could not and would not have happened without the amazing commitment and effort of our teacher and attorney coaches. We are honoring all of them as Coach of the Year. The names of all the teacher and attorney coaches are in the digital program, and each coach will receive a certificate honoring their achievement. Thank you, coaches, for making mock trial happen. We would now like to honor students who were outstanding attorneys in this year's competition. Ali Ansari from Sage Hill High School, David Arrayas, Servite High School, Sarah Burton, Santa Margarita Catholic High School, Noah Cassetto, Trabuco High School, Cielo Chavarria, Fountain Valley High School, Chloe Cho from Orange Lutheran High School, Kellen Ingstrom from Canyon High School, Krishna Kawani from University High School, Isaac Kim, Veritas Classical Academy, Samantha Kliss, Eldorado High School, Kate Cooley, Villa Park High School, Ava Kurtz, Tarbut Vitora Community Day School, Cassidy Lee, Valencia High School, Mylin Lucero, Santa Ana High School, Shirley Minier, Santa Ana High School, Claire Munch, Pacific Coast High School, Avery No, Segerstrom High School, Dylan Fan, Arnold O. Beckman High School, Hudson Trelaw, Crean Lutheran High School, and Ashley Weinstock from Corona Del Mar High School. And now I'd like to introduce Judge Randall Sherman to present the next award. Prior to his appointment to the bench, Judge Sherman was a mock trial coach, a member of CRF-OC's board of directors, and the chair of the mock trial committee. He now serves as the chair of CRF-OC's Judicial Advisory Board, and also as one of the case reviewers of the competition materials for CRF USA.
Next, we would like to honor our outstanding pretrial attorneys. Lauren Siborowski, J. Sarah Catholic High School, Mackenzie Clifton, Yorba Linda High School, Grace Davenport, Pacific Coast High School, Hannah Kim, Veritas Classical Academy, Hannah Nashed, Mater Dei High School, Daisy No, Orange County School of the Arts, Archita Ray, Canyon High School, Aiden Resner, Trabuco Hills High School, Celine Shaffey, Sage Hill School, Michael Tsai, Northwood High School, Lauren Yu, Brea Olinda High School.
Hello, Orange County mock trial participants. My name is Todd Litvin, and I'm an attorney here in Orange County at Rattan and Tucker. More importantly, I am a proud hawk of the Laguna Hills High School Class of '84 mock trial team. I still remember a judge in those competitions telling me to sit straight and stand up tall in order to have presence in the courtroom. I still try to do that to this day. So I was asked to tell you a little bit about what I do. I primarily represent governmental agencies like cities, water districts, school boards. I'm currently the city attorney for the cities of Yorba Linda and Villa Park. In the early 19th century, Alexis de Tocqueville traveled the country and determined that the greatness of America was because decisions were primarily made on the local level by the local people, as compared to being dictated by the federal government many miles away. Well, as a city attorney, we test that theory every Tuesday night, in person when we can, but always on the internet and local access cable television. So what is a little bit about the things I do? Well, during the summer, while there were protests across the nation, we worked with our police department to ensure people's First Amendment rights were protected, as well as private and public property. When the fires were going through and threatening our cities this fall, we worked with our fire departments to make sure that the safety of the community was ensured. We're involved in economic development. In Yorba Linda, we assisted in the building of an updated town center and a new public library, where people can go and congregate once this pandemic is finally over. We build beautiful parks. In the city of Dana Point, there is a park called the Headlands that overlooks the Dana Point Harbor and the Pacific Ocean, and was all put together by the city of Dana Point. We don't win them all. I was one of the attorneys that represented Anaheim against our local baseball team when they changed their name. I still call them the Anaheim Angels. I didn't go to a game for 10 years because of that. You can't win them all. In any event, if you're looking to do something for your local community and become an attorney, there are many different paths and ways to do that. So, in closing, stand tall, sit up straight, and go Hawks.
Now on to our teams. First, we will honor the finalist mock trial team from Valencia High School. I would like to acknowledge and thank Valencia High School's teacher coaches, Joy Millam and Megan Mathiasen, and attorney coach Vanessa Huey Oyama for their outstanding contributions during the mock trial competition. You will each receive a certificate and a gavel in honor of your appearance in the mock trial final round. The members of the Valencia High School mock trial team are Dylan Calloway, Raymond Chen, Camille Ives, Caroline Ives, Araceli Jimenez, Sean Ju, Eric Kim, Emma Lay, Cassidy Lee, Donnie Lee, Akil Naeem, Stephen Sagawa, Erica Tobing, Matthew Yoon. Congratulations to the 2020-2021 mock trial finalist team, Valencia High School. Now we will honor the 2020-21 mock trial championship team from University High School. I would like to begin by acknowledging and thanking the team's teacher coaches, Joyce Yang and Brianna Smith, alumni coaches, Nia Locken and Audrey Mitchell, and attorney coaches, Suo Lee and Jason Caruso, for their outstanding contributions to the team. Each member of the team will receive a certificate and gavel in honor of your championship. This year, the mock trial state finals were held virtually March 18 through 21st. The members of the University High School mock trial team are Ryan Alavi, Aaron Appelian, Charlotte Behrens, Naya Bardwaj, Scott Burke, Evan Cho, Daniel Delpison, Francesca Dungo, Simona Forster, Anna Gubin, Kayla Hui, Cheyenne Huang, Aaron Gion, Manisha Kanan, Krishna Kawani, Caitlin Kim, Jamie Kim, Kaven Krishnam, Wyatt McKellar, Arush Marotra, Graham Nyland, Karina Pandurangadu, Miran Williams, Daniel Zand, Joshua Zhu. Please join us in congratulating the 2020-2021 Mock Trial Championship Team, University High School. Congratulations to all of our mock trial team and individual student award winners. The state final entry fees for University High School, our county champions, were generously funded by a scholarship created by Var Fox and his wife, Bridget Yerganian, an educator and philanthropist dedicated to promoting education. Var Fox serves as a member of the CRF-OC Board of Directors and on the Mock Trial Committee. His firm, Judicate West, is a sponsor of CRF-OC. They created the Pamela Westergaard Scholarship in 2017 to honor the longtime teacher and mentor in the Santa Ana Unified School District who retired in 2016 and who is loved and esteemed by former students and fellow teachers. I would now like to introduce Cynthia Craig, the president of the Orange County Trial Lawyers Association. CRF-OC's programs help students understand and appreciate the rule of law and the American legal process, and often generate strong interest in the legal profession. OCTLA is an organization of legal professionals that supports these goals. Cynthia Craig will present our final award of the evening, the Judge Henry Moore Outstanding Orator Award. OCTLA is generously providing a $2,500 scholarship for the outstanding orator to pursue his or her post-secondary education.
The Orange County Trial Lawyers Association is a professional association that educates and trains attorneys, promotes and supports the laws that correct injustice, and protects access to the civil justice system. Now, for the mock trial program, Judge Henry Moore Outstanding Orator Award. The award is sponsored by the Orange County Trial Lawyers Association. The student recipient is chosen based on nominations from judges and attorney scorekeepers who participate in the mock trial program. There were many outstanding students who received nominations this year, but this particular student managed to distinguish themselves throughout the competition. This student stood out to scorekeepers and presiding judges alike. The person was an attorney on their team. They received nominations and praise for their witness examinations and closing arguments. They were described as a natural advocate who was very impassioned and convincing. On direct examination, they had clear, concise questioning that went to the heart of the key issues. On cross-examination, they had strong evidentiary objections and arguments. They showed commanding knowledge of the facts to impeach the witnesses. On closing, they had great organization and presence. They did a great job summarizing the key facts and elements of the case and responded directly to the prosecutor's argument on rebuttal. One scorer described their closing as brilliant, best closing I've heard this year, tremendous points, extremely smooth presentation, simply outstanding. Our winner helped lead their team to the county championship. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of the Judge Henry Moore Award for Outstanding Orator from University High School, Krishna Kawani. Congratulations.
This evening, we have recognized the outstanding achievements of more than 50 students and honored the dedication of over 350 coaches and volunteers. We hope you will leave this evening as enthusiastic about the value of CRF-OC's mock trial program as I am. As a mock trial coach, I can attest to the life-shaping experience that this program provides. While no one knows what the future holds for these students, we know that they will embark on their futures with better analytical thinking skills, superior communication abilities, experience working as a team member, and the confidence that they can overcome any obstacle life throws at them, all because they participated in mock trial. Again, congratulations to the teams from Valencia High School and University High School. Thank you and good night.